Hello, Terra Novo Lyceum, and hello, world. I'm your host, Dalva, and today we are doing another Denise Lynn deck. Hooray! So this is, and you can't really see it. Oh, there's some way to turn that. There we go. Maybe. I hope y'all can see that. But it's the Sacred Forest Oracle. So look at this cool tree, a little house or other portal to another dimension inside of it. Of course, that's in gold foil, so it kind of shiny, but I hope you can see that at least a little bit. Oh, and of course we have the inside of this box, which is cool. It says, enter a secret dimension to discover the truth of your soul. Sounds promising, right? Alright, so this reading is for April 18th, 19th, and 20th. So that's Monday the 18th, Tuesday the 19th, and Wednesday the 20th. So before we get started, let's take a nice deep cleansing breath in. Let that go and let that flow. Of course, new decks are always exciting. Let's look at the back of this. We got I think it's just a lady. I don't think it's fairy, but we got a lady here on the back of a Pegasus. We got the Sacred Forest down here at the bottom. And of course, all this artwork is so fun, right? It's like we're all here in the forest. And everything is a spirit in the forest, so it's like the spirit of the forest giving us messages. So let's see what they have to say. All right. I'm not falling. Don't want the deck to fall on the floor. It'll be more than a lot of cards to pick up anyway. Alright. So this seems like a very similar message to what we had last week. A lot of this is boiling down to our relationship with the universe, which is like the macrocosm, right? But also our relationship to ourselves, the microcosm. And having that trust inside and having that trust with the universe too. This does feel like a soul reading. Like this, these are messages about our, if you prefer, higher self, consciousness. If soul is a triggery word, or if you like spirit better, you know, any of these work. But that relationship with the deepest part of your being, the part of you that's connected to all the other parts. So, alright, so our first card is Moonlight Enchantment, and it's magic. And I think this is just a really nice reminder that we do live in sometimes I don't want to use the word magic because there's so much discourse around that particular word, but we live in a wondrous universe where there are awesome things for us to experience, to be a part of, to enjoy. And I think this is a nice reminder of that. The things that we see with our eyes and take in with our, that we listen to with our ears and that we're taking in, that's just a part of it. There's so much that's that we're feeling. And I'm thinking specifically, and this is great because we're talking about the forest oracle, right? That when you go out into a forest, you hear the bird song and you're seeing the trees, but think about all that fresh oxygen you're getting. So you're really, having a very healthy internal physical experience in that. But you're also kind of at peace too. And part of that's like you're getting really oxygenated. But part of that is just there's no drama, there's no worries, there's no trouble. You're even light exercise, like you're just walking. There's a lot of research around forest bathing and the mental health benefits of that. But there is a certain magic to it, and that it soothes your soul and connects with your spirit, and that you feel at peace. And in this world, having a moment of peace is kind of magic, right? But the thing is just telling you, like, it's safe. It's safe to trust that. It's safe to have those experiences. Trust that you're looked after. This is that you're not separate from these experiences. You're not separate from, all that is the universe, God, goddess, whatever you prefer. They were all kind of that one energy, and that it's safe to experience that. Yeah, I feel like this is a gentle reminder to trust and know that you're safe, and to know that these experiences are healthy and life affirming. So that one's going on, and this goes directly into, because most of mine feel like weather forecast, but hummingbird spirit. So this is joy. And and this kind of goes back, we had playfulness last week, right? But it's so important that you make this a priority in your life. And we've had some feedback from last week, and I'm feeling that. Like, it's hard for me to prioritize joy. It's hard for me to relax enough to play. Like, I feel that, I get that. But the universe doesn't tell us to do something if it's easy, right? Or if we've already mastered it. It's like, you've already learned it. The universe is not going to ask you to do it anymore. Or if you do it again, it's going to be in service of someone else. So, and I think how awful is it that this is our existence this day and time, that experiencing joy or playfulness is a chore, right? Like that hurts a little bit. And I think the universe is like, no, it's like, you live in a magical, wonderful place. Get to it. Get out here, play, have fun, do something that you enjoy. This involves trust too, and part of this is trusting yourself, that you can relax enough to experience happiness, that you can relax enough to play and be open, because you have good boundaries. Okay, so this is the universe saying, I got you. And this, in its own way, is your higher self saying, I got you. You can draw boundaries. Your boundaries can be flexible. I mean, they're not walls. They can be flexible. Okay, if you're uncomfortable with something, draw a boundary. Say, hey, I'm not okay with whatever's happening. Like, and you're safe back behind your boundaries. You're safe. It's okay to let loose and have fun. Okay? And I know I'm saying that, and it sounds so easy. And I know that it's not. And again, I have that moment of like, what happened here? This is the world we live in, where it's not easy to be joyful. And it's something that comes so very easily to children, right? Just that natural wonderment. And again, we're being asked to sort of re-engage with that. We live in this wonderful planet, this wonderful universe. We need to be happy. And then it's safe to be happy, because we can enforce our boundaries if we need to. That's what I'm getting from that. And I don't know. See, I say happy and I say joy. I don't know what that means to you all. I have a very difficult, I'm going to be completely honest, self-disclosure here, that even for myself, I find it very hard. So that may be part of the work, is what brings you joy, and how can you make space for that in your life. So, because this comes back to our last card, which is Raven Spirit, and it's truth. And this is about living a life of authenticity. Okay? And I don't imagine that there's any life that's truly authentic if it doesn't include joy. Yeah, this is find your truth, speak your truth, live your truth. If it doesn't resonate with your soul, cut it loose. And that's people, places, things, objects, relationships. I mean, that's all of it. If it is not authentic, it doesn't belong in your life anymore. That can be tough, right? Because there's some stuff that we're attached to out of habit, or we have this thing like where we don't let people go unless they've done something to us. But that doesn't. If it's not helping you grow, if it's not resonating with your truth, stop feeding energy into it. You don't have to blow stuff up to end it. You don't have to have fights to end things. It's like you can just step away. You can pull your energy back. yeah, this is your higher self, like getting trusting the universe is looking after you, feeling safe enough that you can have joy and what brings your soul joy and living your soul's truth. It's pretty powerful. And I was looking at that at first and I was like, how truth, magic and joy seems pretty straightforward, but it's like, no, it's all about being authentic. It's about connecting with your higher self. It's about following your path. And a lot of these things, and it's not like you're not gonna get it done this week, folks. I know, like, we're doing the reading this week, and it kind of feels like, oh, like this is just for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But no, this is an ongoing, because we keep getting repetitive messages too, right? So this is an ongoing work that we're doing. This is an ongoing reconnection, healing the connections, trusting the connections, being open with the connections. You don't have to have it all done now. You just need to be make a step now. If you make one step this week, that's enough. Okay? If you made one step last week, that's enough. It's one step at a time. It's not like, hey, we got the reading and tomorrow we have completely become enlightened. It's not what's going on. So, and when it's time for that energy to shift, we'll be getting different messages. So, all right, folks, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, like I said, I know this is a lot going on here. Put them in the comments below. I hope everyone has a fantastic week, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye for now.